Morning from Phnom Penh, sunrise, 25th of April, Anzac Day. Local time is 5:58 a.m. Clear conditions. Pretty much not a cloud in the sky. It's 27 emails overnight. Thank you so much for the feedback, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't been online earlier. I've been asleep all night. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a really good day. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and thank you for watching. As I say, clear conditions over Phnom Penh today. I'm betting today's the day we get the storm. Temperature is currently 29 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a cracking day today in Phnom Penh. Thanks for the emails overnight, guys. 27 emails overnight. That's the most I've ever had. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Don't worry, guys. I have no intention of closing it down the webcam. So don't worry. I really appreciate the support. Hey, hope you're having a great day. beautiful conditions over Phnom Penh today. It's just so still. If you're watching this on replay, thank you so much for the support overnight, guys. 27 emails overnight. I just want to say to Father Paul from Fiji, thank you so much for your email. I will get back to you sometime today, and to Hamish from Idaho as well. Just I want to say thank you for the kind words today. It's not actually my birthday today, it's my birthday on the 6th of May. But thank you for the happy birthday, I really appreciate it. I'm hoping today we're going to get a storm. I want to say good morning to Frank in Germany, Sean in California, and Peter in the Netherlands. Hope you guys are having a really good day today. To all our Palestinian friends out there, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Long live the resistance. And to all of my American supporters as well. Yeah, long live America. Local time is 10 minutes past 6 in Phnom Penh. It's currently 29 degrees Celsius already, so it's going to be an absolute scorcher today in the Khmer capital. It's got a storm this afternoon. Surely we have not had rain here since the end of August. Once the storms do kick off, I'll be streaming live 24 hours a day, and I'll be covering all the storms, and I'll put together a lot of really good time lapses. So keep watching, guys. If you are new to the channel, if you're watching this on replay, please give it a like. If you could please also subscribe to the channel. All the support that you offer, I really do appreciate. If you're looking to financially support the channel, you can do that only via Western Union. I don't have access to any of the payment platforms. The PayPal and all the standard payment platforms will not accept any tips on my behalf, unfortunately. So if you are looking to support the channel, the only way to do it is via the Western Union, which is not ideal, but any support that you can offer the channel right now. I won't be getting a pay now, I've just found out, until towards the end of next month. So any support that you can offer to the channel right now, I would really appreciate it. As I said, I will be streaming 24 hours a day, you know, weather permitting. If it gets too hot, sometimes the webcam just, or the cameras just overheat and it shuts down, but I'll endeavour to monitor it through the day to make sure that it's streaming for you. 27 emails overnight, guys. I'm just in shock. So thank you so much for the support. And to all of my friends back in Australia, still not one message, guys, from anyone since I've been live streaming. What's going on? To the guys that have also messaged me that have advised that they are coming to Phnom Penh, they'd like to meet up, please, if you just like give me a few hours notice. I'm always here on Street 136, and I'm happy to come and meet with you, no problem at all. G'day, Bobby, how you going? It's Bobby, it's actually, what's going on, I've actually contacted the media in Australia, and they've been monitoring the webcam, and I just want to give them an update because just the time difference. They can't contact me apparently. I've just received a heap of emails overnight, so I'm just letting them know if they're listening to it. Getting a lot of messages. Whereabouts are you, Bobby, anyway? Or Robbie? Is it Robbie or Bobby? I can't. My eyesight's terrible, mate. Ball. Oh, sorry, it's Bobby. Sorry, man. I've been Phnom Penh, but always struggle to see how we stay long term beyond savings or monetize the YouTube account. It's actually, there's a lot of opportunities here. Um, it's increasing every year for foreigners. There's a lot of sales jobs and stuff like that that are sort of popping up as well, like in real estate and other sort of sales roles that a lot of the foreigners seem to be taking on. It's Phnom Penh's really starting to come of age, and over the next few years, like a lot of the construction and stuff that's been going on, it's been sort of slowly sort of starting to develop. So you can probably expect there'll be a lot more opportunities coming. Well, whereabouts are you? What part of the world are you in? Just if you can just let me know. I just often like to know. No, you can work. Yeah, you can work. When you come into Phnom Penh through the airport to work, you've just got to get the E-type visa on entry. You pay, I think it's $27 on entry, and then after a month, you've just got to, you can pay either 6 monthly, which I think is around $257 or something for 6 months, or it's around 320 or 340. Sorry, I haven't got the cost with me at the moment for the whole year. And you can live in Phnom Penh, you can work here, you can start a business. It's got the easiest visa process, I think, of any country in the world. When I arrived at the start of August as well, like it's so quick to get through the airport. You can, like it took me 6.5 minutes to get through the airport, clear immigration, pick up my bag and get my visa stamped. That's how quick it was for me. So if you know where you're going in the old airport, you can literally get out within 8 or 9 minutes. It's so fast. But yeah, if you're wanting to work here, you just get that E-type visa. If you've got any questions about it, just send me an email and I'll send it all through for you. I might make a video on that actually. Yeah, so it's the E-type visa, and you can work here in Phnom Penh. I'm actually going to start working towards getting my my Khmer citizenship as well. That's going to be my project for over the next 12 months. So I'll make some videos on that as well. God damn it. There are going to be a lot of changes in Phnom Penh coming up though. We've got the new airport that will be opening here, which is going to be a lot further away from the centre of Phnom Penh. So it's going to cost probably about $20 more than it has been, unfortunately, to get in from the airport. It'll be a much longer trip. Yeah, definitely. Bobby, there's loads of work, mate. The teaching English is the most popular one. That's actually getting an English teaching job. If you've got your TEFL certificate, it's not a matter of, will you get a job? It's like, which one of the jobs are you going to accept? It's that easy to get work here teaching English. But there's also loads of other opportunities. If you look on Khmer 24, there's loads of opportunities. Is it easy to self BTC there? BTC. To sell BTC there. What's BTC? I'm sorry, I've just woken up, so I'm half asleep. But getting work in Phnom Penh is actually quite easy. Crypto, yeah, definitely. There's no worries at all. There's loads of there's good internet, all that sort of stuff. I don't know enough about it, but yeah, there are a lot of foreigners here that sort of trade crypto and also other stocks and all that sort of stuff too. Getting into the finance sector here, there's quite a few that work in that area, like for banking organisations, and you get a lot of, there's, I might say a lot, I know a couple of Eastern Europeans that have come here and sort of set up their own investment companies and things like that. There's a lot more of that going on. It's funny as well, like you get, like in the United States, there are a few states that just seem to love the webcam. And especially Texas. Like I get so many guys that message me from Dallas and I think it's Fort Worth. It's very popular in Texas. And there's loads of them coming out here as well. And also, Bobby, if you've got any tips for the crypto, I'd love to hear them. I had, what was it called? XRP. I had a heap of XRP, and the crypto platform that I had unfortunately got shut down, so I lost half my money. Did the Dirty Sailor bar shut down? Yeah, I think it did. I think they changed its name. Been a lot of that going on Street 136 and 130. But you've still got Cowgirl and Ponytail, which are the two most popular ones over on Street 130. You've got all the Austro nightlife bars like Tiger Bar, Ostex, Austro Bistro. They're really starting to sort of come of age now. Is that where everyone still can? I don't know much about that. I'm always a bit hesitant to answer those questions, but yeah, apparently there are 2 or 3 of them on the street here. I actually got an email overnight from a school in Fiji. Really nice guys. I really appreciate that. How is dating? Oh, it's yeah, if you're looking for like love, and I mean like genuine love, come to Cambodia. You know, it's nuts, absolutely nuts. There's certainly no shortage for whether you're a boy or a girl. You know, like if you're looking for a long-term relationship or just going out on dates and stuff like that, it's not a matter of will you find anyone. It's which one do you want? But the Khmer are lovely. Like I've said before, like most of the girls that work here on Street 136, they're not actually going with customers. Probably only, my estimate would be probably only about 30 or 40%. The rest of them, they purely get paid from the half the drink sales that they receive. They also get paid the tips that they earn, and most of the girls also receive a salary each month, which ranges anywhere from about $60 or $70 per month from the bar, right up to as much as $350. Or if they're a dancer, they can earn up to about $800 per month for dancing. But yeah, it's actually quite surprising. Most of the girls that work here on Street 136, they're not into what you would call conventional prostitution. They're very conservative, the Khmer. But they've got to support their families, and that's why they come here and work on Street 136. Like I get a lot of guys that don't believe me when I say that, but I assure you guys that's what's really going on. It just seems like it's the other way, because when you come here, because there's not that many foreigners at the moment especially that come, when you stand up here and you count the number of foreigners and you count how many thousands of girls there are here, there's just no way that they're going with customers. So if you're looking to find a wife, there's lots of really nice girls here that work on the street that aren't actually. It's not like Thailand or other places that you go. It's a lot different. It's really nice actually. Yeah, so local time is currently just coming up to 6:30 a.m. Clear conditions over Phnom Penh. So still this morning, there's hardly a breath of breeze. Yeah, Bobby, there's so much work. Like if you teach English, you earn usually around $1,000 to $1,250 per month, which is plenty. That's about 4 or 5 times, what a local would be earning for a standard sort of job. And you can really live a really good life. I estimate that for a foreigner living here, you can have a pretty good life on anything above sort of $700. So if you're earning $1,250, that's a really good life. I've been living recently on as little as $2.50 per day on top of my rent, electricity, and my other costs. But I wouldn't recommend that to anyone. A lot of the Khmer get by on that, but for me personally, I would struggle if I had to do that permanently. But if you're looking to come here and sort of set up a business, like things like coffee shops, what it really, really desperately needs, if anyone is out there listening to me, we really need a juice bar that runs 24 hours a day on Street 136. If somebody sets that business up, you'll make a killing, because currently the only places that you can get like a mango smoothie or anything like that sort of around the clock is Ostro Bistro or Gastropub, and the prices are about 3 or 4 times the price that you pay at the Kendall market. So there's an opportunity here at the moment to open up that sort of a juice bar in or around the red light district. If you did that right now, you'd absolutely cream it, especially if you did like breakfasts, lunches, and then sort of like the midnight sort of snacks and convenience type purchases. I reckon you could probably charge around $2 or $3 for a smoothie, and to employ the local Khmer to help you run the business, you'd probably be paying them in the vicinity of $180 to $250 per month. So your employment costs are also very low. If you're looking to set up like a bar or something like that, there's loads of opportunities to do that as well. But I would just love it if someone would come out and open a juice bar. So visa, e-visa, then pay a permit for the juice bar. No, I don't think you have to pay a permit. You've just got to pay for your E-type visa, and then you don't have any sort of major restrictions or anything like that. I haven't actually set up a business here yet, so I'm not all over it, but as far as I'm aware, it's just the E-type visa, and then you've got to register. And I think there's a little bit of a cost to do that, but it's quite inexpensive. Come and open a juice bar, mate. Honestly, you absolutely cream it here at the moment. Something 24 hours, and if you did breakfasts and lunches and all that sort of stuff. You can actually, if you're looking to set up a business here as well, you can do it really inexpensively, especially if it's done around the Kendall market. Like the locals set up a business here for as little as $1,000 or $2,000, which is unbelievably cheap, It's mainly, yeah, if you were setting up a business as a Westerner, your target market would be the Western population. That's who you want to get to support your business, because that's where the money is, But the longer that I spend here, the cheaper it gets, because you get to know where all the inexpensive stuff is, Like I know, like if I want to buy a bottle of water, for instance, a lot of the businesses will sell it for like 3,000 real. But if you go to some of the Khmer businesses, big bottles of water are like 2,000 real. So there's lots of opportunity sort of in between to make money. When I first came to Street 136, at night it was very, very dark. But now, since Ostro Nightlife have come on the scene with Ostro Bistro, Gastro Pub, and also Ostex, it's really lit up the nightlife. But Phnom Penh's about to go through a real transition. Over the next 3 to 5 years, Cambodia is going to go from a third world country to being a real sort of technology hub. Sihanoukville is going to turn into the Xinjiang of Cambodia. They're going to turn that not just into a tourist hub, but it's going to become a technology hub. And all those buildings that were built before COVID that are currently under construction, they're going to be finished very quickly. How much is your apartment? This is $200 per month. I've got a 2-bedroom apartment. It's very large, $200 per month. And you just pay 1 month's bond on entry, and then just $200 a month for this place. The place that I used to have in my earlier videos across the road, I was paying $270, which is probably about $70 or $60 or $70 a month more than what the Khmer would have paid for it. One of the other things that really makes me laugh about Cambodia as well, sorry, and you're right, Street 136. I'm right on Street 136. I'm on the corner, just near the corner of Street 136 and Street 5. Currently on Street 136, just in these 2 blocks that I'm on, I think there's like 17 apartments currently for rent that face the street. So getting an apartment's really easy. And when you're looking for one, you want to go on Khmer 24. So that's Khmer 24. It's like an app. It's a bit like Gumtree or all that. And if you go on there, you'll find thousands of apartments, thousands and thousands. You don't want to get something though that's got a big floor, like area that needs air conditioning. You just want to get the aircon in the bedroom, because electricity is one of your biggest costs. Although last month, I don't use a lot of electricity, but last month my power bill was only like $43 or something. So if you allow $200 a month for your rental of your apartment, somewhere between, I'd say $60 to $100 a month for your electricity, and $5 a month for your water, and that's your total overheads for renting an apartment here. But this place that I've got here, it's got a massive veranda, so I'm gonna get a heap of pots and so forth and plant it out, turn it into a jungle, you know. Yeah, Bobby, you've got Street 136 that I'm on, and then the next street back's Street 130 and Street 5 that crosses those two. They're the three in this little area that are really the red light district bar streets. And then about 6 blocks from here, you've got Street 130, which is like the soy cowboy of Cambodia, which is also a really good one to go out if you like to go out with the nightlife. Another good street to live on too is Street 172. That's a really, really nice street to live on. And the further that you get away from the centre as well, I know of apartments here, I'm actually making a video on it shortly, that you can rent for as little as $80 a month, which are quite livable. How long do you think you could make? $100,000 US? Crikey, mate, you could probably live here. You know, if you came here and you learnt where to shop and all that sort of stuff, $100,000 US, you could probably live here for 6 to 8 years on that. If you lived sparingly like the Khmer do, you could probably live here for 20 years, you know. It's that cheap. And that's assuming you can have beer. Yeah, $100,000 for you coming here, I reckon you'd last at least 5 or 6 years. If you like living the Hugh Hefner sort of lifestyle, maybe 4 or 5 years, you know. It's cheap, really cheap. When you live here, everything becomes cheaper. If you know what I mean. Yeah, 100,000, that's big money, mate. If you came here with $100,000 and you wanted to start a business, you know, you could open a premier bar with that, you know. And staffing costs are so cheap, so inexpensive. But when you open a bar or you buy a bar in Cambodia, you're really setting up a call center, because it's all about getting the contacts when they arrive in Phnom Penh and marketing to those people while they're here. So you get your staff to call them, and that's how you build a business in Phnom Penh. It's all about marketing the business via text, via telephone calls. You get the girls to ring, especially the Americans and the Europeans and the Australians. You'd want to get in with a tuk-tuk driver as well. You know, they pick them up from the airport. Advertising the tuk-tuks and get the tuk-tuk drivers to introduce the foreigners to your business. And also having things like live streaming, like what I'm doing right now, is a really good way of capturing your market before they arrive in the country and getting them into your business as soon as they're here. If you can do that, you can really cream it. But I reckon give it about a year. There's a lot of bars here and stuff that are complaining at the moment, but a year or two from now, this city is going to change completely. The Chinese are putting it through a high-speed rail through Cambodia over the next few years. And they're also putting in a canal from Phnom Penh all the way down to Kep. So logistically, Cambodia is going to change a lot, and all the factories here are going to be able to export their products to the world, via water, without actually having to go through Vietnam or through the road networks, which is gonna make things a lot easier to do business with Cambodia. All that stuff you see on CNN and that, It's all rubbish about Cambodia, about, you know, them setting up all these military bases and stuff. It's not true. They're just lying, you know. It's all the CIA. All they want to do is keep us at war. Pack of lies they are. Long live America. Long live the Americans. Yeah, if you're a bit of an entrepreneur, there's so much opportunity for setting up businesses here. And loads of opportunity for work. Like, there's so many jobs available, but I've had a couple of health issues. I get vertigo, so I'm still suffering from that, from a hammer attack that I had in Brisbane. I was attacked by 4 guys with 3 hammers, 4 young youths with three hammers. I thought they were going to kill me, you know. That's why I came out, because I got a bit of a payout from Uber. I was driving an Uber in Brisbane, and I thought, you know, I've always wanted to do this. This is my opportunity, so I came out here. They stole my car, they stole my wallet, and they attacked me with hammers. Yeah, got $100,000 here in Cambodia. That's like, that's an amazing amount of money here. Oh, it was. I pulled up in the Uber, I wind the window down, and one of the guys comes down to the driver's side to check the phone, pretend to check the phone to make sure it was his Uber. And he's a big, like, Islander guy. He was only 13, but he was huge. And he opens the door and he tries to rip me out of the car, and then the other guys come in from the other doors and they're all pulling me in each direction, thinking that I'm resisting, but I wasn't, because I had my seatbelt on. I couldn't get out. And finally got my seatbelt off, and they dragged me down the road on my elbows, cut all my elbows and my knees, and the 3 of them just laid into my back, thank God, not my head, with the hammers. And I honestly thought they were going to kill me. So that was my moment, you know. It still gives me the creeps just thinking about it. I just didn't expect it. But yeah, they got me sort of across the front of the head, and they've done something to my eardrum or something, and I get really bad vertigo periodically. So driving's not a good idea for me at the moment. I'm still suffering from it, you know, going on 8 months later, or just over 8 months later. Yes, I have. I was at Pontoon opening night. I think it was 11 years ago. I was living down on Street 172, and I didn't even know it was opening. I was just walking past, and I was there that night, and it's nuts, mate. I'm sure if you've been here, you've probably been. It hasn't changed. If anything, it's gotten better. If you're going out sort of after, you know, 1 or 2 a.m, Pontoon, or also Secrets directly across the road here, they're the 2 to go to. When you go out to Pontoon, always remember as well, quite a few of the more elite Khmer will go out there. So you've just got to make sure that you're very respectful, because they take along their security entourage and stuff like that. You don't want to go break in their little heart, break in their little sister's heart or something, because that would not go down well. Lovely people, the Khmer, they're very peaceful. There's very little violence here. But if you disrespect someone, that's when you're going to get yourself into trouble. Generally stuff that we do. If you do upset someone, just be apologetic and stuff like that, and they'll be fine. They don't go looking for fights or anything like that. They're Buddhists, you know. Some of the most peaceful, peace-loving people on earth live in Phnom Penh here in Cambodia. I've never had a problem in all the years that I've come here. I've never had a problem. Even setting up the webcam, you know, the first night they were a bit apprehensive, but ever since then, most of the people that live here on 136 know that I'm not here to film them, you know. And also having this camera up so high, it means that I don't even have to worry about it. As long as I don't zoom in, I know that they're not going to have a problem. Yeah, cool. Well, if you've been to Secrets before, it's all changing now. They've just it's just been under renovation, and the next sort of few weeks that'll be complete. And I'm actually working there doing their recruitment. I recruit all those girls that work there. So we're putting on somewhere between 70 and 100 new girls to work at Secrets in different roles. So if you're Khmer and you're listening to this and you've got like a little sister or something like that that wants to come and work in the hospitality industry, there are jobs there at the moment for dancers, working in the bar, waitressing, all the hospitality sort of stuff, reception. If they're dancers though, they can earn up to $800 per month, and those positions also include accommodation and other benefits as well. So Secrets, just across the road from where I live here in Phnom Penh. So if you do walk down Street 136, if you look up across the road from Secrets, you'll see my veranda. I've got one of the highest apartments on Street 136 and you can't miss it. I stick out like a sore thumb. There's a lot of new sort of talent coming in as well from the provinces at the moment. Like sometimes I walk down the street and it's almost as if I don't live here. There's just so many new staff coming in at the moment from outside of Phnom Penh. If you want to meet local Khmer girls or even boys, the girls often they hang out at the old market. They go and make nails and all that sort of stuff, or make hair, I should say. And yeah, if you're looking for a steady girlfriend, there's certainly no shortage. It goes the other way as well. Like there's plenty of Khmer boys out there that would like to meet a nice Western girl. I made a little commercial for Secrets the other day as well that shows the new entrance, and the girl that appears in that video, there's a picture of her legs at the end, and I also will have a lot more of her coming up. She's a friend of mine here in Phnom Penh. She's Russian. She's the only Russian. She's also a dancer here on Street 136 at Secrets. Speaks with a really thick Russian accent, but she's gorgeous. Very, very attractive. Only Russian in all of Cambodia that works in a bar. If you know any Western girls that want jobs in Cambodia as well, Secrets will employ them too. As long as they've got their visa and everything sorted out, they can work there too. Can't get a John? John. Why can't I get a John? I don't know what you mean. Sorry, it's probably cultural. Like a John. As a promoter, bringing in customers from the street job. Oh yeah. Well, at the moment, I'm really the only one from outside of Cambodia. I did a lot of work to sort of get in there, and the role that I've got, I do bring in a lot of customers, but the role I've got is more sort of promoting the jobs to the Khmer to get them in to come and apply. That's my role. That's why I've made all the videos with the girls talking and stuff like that. And there's a lot more of that coming. I'm actually hoping to make another one of those either today or tomorrow. But yeah, look, if you come to Cambodia, if you can bring customers into bars, you'll find someone that will probably want to employ you. You know, if you're always bringing them in the door, you can do that. Yeah, if you're really good at that, you know, it's really a matter of, even if they haven't got a job, if you can prove your value, you'll find a way of getting in. The way that I did it was I just every afternoon when I lived across the road, I would live stream the Secret sign with the sunset in the background. And the first week I arrived, I walked up to Secrets and they wouldn't even let me in the door. The minute that I said that I wanted to talk to the owner, they just laughed at me and told me to go away. But after about 2 or 3 months, they started to notice the value of what I was doing. Since then, I've done work for Ostro Nightlife, which own the Ostex and Tiger Bar, and also Gastro Pub and Ostro Bistro. and I've also worked for Secrets across the road. So they're the two biggest bars in the red light district. But yeah, look, if you can bring customers in the door, you'll be able to do deals for sure. Yeah, like at the moment, you know, if you could bring a couple of customers in even a day, these bars would love you. You know, that it's just proving your worth. I always say as well with the Khmer, don't talk too much. You know, if you start making promises and stuff like that without actually showing your worth, they won't believe you. You know, and they'll start to think that you're just trying to scam them because they're very skeptical of anyone that talks it up. There's a Khmer saying, don't talk too much. You know, you can't lift yourself, you know, if you sit in the basket. So they're sort of referring to you as a piece of fruit, you know. The Khmer are all about doing, not talking. Well, you know, if you do talk too much, the girls will say to you, you know, don't talk too much. And they've got this other saying as well. You know, someone, this is not their exact words, but they say someone who looked too good, yeah, not nice to eat. Not look good, nice to eat, you know, which is basically means you don't have to be an attractive person, you know, you have to have, you know, the money, you know, to deliver a life, you know, for them and for their families and stuff like that. There's lots of quirky Khmer sayings like that. Like I was in Siem Reap a few years ago, and this little kid that was living across the road before I went to come back to Australia, he comes across the road and he says to me, he says to me, "Mister, I see you near time." And I said, "No, you mean you see me next time?" And he goes, "No, I see you near time, which means I'll see you soon." Very cute. Yeah, currently forecast is partly cloudy in Phnom Penh. Top temperature of 40 degrees today, which I think is up around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 40 degrees Celsius, and local time is 6:55 a.m. Anyone out there that's Khmer, that knows anyone that's got pretty good English, I am also looking for preferably a Khmer girl to help me do this with the live streaming and talk to, you know, the foreigners or the Barang on the live stream to help me run it 24 hours a day. I can also offer accommodation here and a monthly salary as well, a good salary. So if you know anyone that's got pretty good English and wants to talk about Cambodia, Khmer history, Khmer customs, that type of stuff, I would love to hear from someone to help me run the webcam. over the next 6 months as well, I'm going to be doing a lot more sort of outside live streams, like away from the apartment, in different areas of Phnom Penh. And I'll be doing a lot more interviews with people outside the red light district. So there'll be lots of stories about Khmer living and Khmer life, Khmer history, that sort of stuff. I'm also setting up a pigeon cam just on that white sort of post that's sticking out there. I'm going to set up a bird feeder so you can watch the pigeons. I've got about 80 pigeons that live in my roof up above me here. So you're going to see the pigeons eating. If you're watching this on replay as well, anyone that's got any recommendations for the best times for you, for the webcam to be operating with someone here to answer any of your questions, just let me know, and I'll make sure that there's always someone here for you. any other recommendations that you guys have got as well. I'm open to it, you know, let me know. There's a new American guy that has landed here as well from Texas. His page is called Fuzzy Rocks on YouTube, so go check out his channel. Another really good channel here in Phnom Penh is Tom Trips Out. Go and check that page out. He's Tom's from Canada. He's a musician, and he also teaches English here in Phnom Penh. He's got a really good YouTube channel. Anyway guys, I'm just going to stop the live feed there now for a while. I'll be back online in about an hour. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.